I'm not gonna light it yet.
Okay, well, light it when we're done with this intro.
Okay,
right?
well, I don't know. Hold on. Okay.
All right. Welcome to Street Speed 717, where today we're gonna fuck some shit up. I was like, which way is he fucking running?
Dude, that was a quick fucking fuse.
I thought we were gonna have at least like 3 full
Dude,
seconds.
that's why I was like, oh, we got plenty of time.
There's nothing holding it up. So we're out here, we're gonna shoot some guns. Obviously we are also doing some stuff with the trucks and blowing shit up. But Andy just got this rail mount.
It's made by Rec Mounts. It's called RAC Mounts. I don't know if you guys can see that.
And you put that shit on the rail of your rifle and then you attach your GoPro to it. That's...
You can face it backwards, face it forward.
It's fucking great.
Fuck yeah, man, I can't wait.
There's a leaf in my grill. That looks stupid.
Fuck, go! I'm old. Can't be running like that. Oh my god, that's loud. That thing's fucking loud. Go! Reload! I'm fucking out.
Oh, here's something you don't see every day. So I sincerely hope that you all enjoyed that video, even though it was not a normal vlog. I would call that really more of a music video, but as you can probably tell here, well, I don't know, maybe you can't. Can you tell with the scenery? But I am in fact on vacation, so I do want to apologize for the lack of uploads. A few of the countries, it's a loud Chevy there. I don't know if you can hear. A few of the countries that I was in, I did not have access to internet. Well, that's not true. I did have access to something that I would call sort of internet. It took 10 to 15 minutes sometimes to even load a web page. So as you can imagine, trying to transfer a lot of data to upload a video, that just was not going to happen. I am in fact back in the United States, and I will be at my home tomorrow. So the videos will resume at their normal schedule very shortly. I would like to end this video with a Q&A here on Instagram. As always, if you would like to participate next time, you can follow me at StreetSpeed717. I just post a picture and tell people to ask their questions below. I posted this 45 minutes ago, and I have about 700 comments so far, so I am scrolling to the top, and then we will get right into it. Here we go. Going to start at the top with Bennett 4 King, who says, what is next for the Duramax? Well, Shane and I are working on the next wrap design, which has to be done for Motorama, which is in late February or early March, I forget, but that show is at the Farm Show complex in Harrisburg. I'll have a lot more info on that show as the event gets closer, but we have to get the wrap done for then. And then here's the next question is Brandon.Primo, when are you getting off-road bumpers? I would like to have them for the show as well. So hopefully late February for both of those things, and that's what's going to be coming next for the Duramax. Patel Brandon, when are you going to do the giveaway for the Z06 splitter? So a while ago when I replaced the splitter on my Z06, I said that I would sign the old one and give it away. It's been sitting in my house for like 4 weeks. I've just been so busy with other shit, I haven't had a chance to do it where I can like ship it out. I've just been like crazy busy with everything, but I will do it. I promise I'm going to do the giveaway here, and it will be on Instagram as well. Duramax Garrett, what do you do for a day job? Well, I've covered this before on YouTube, but YouTube is now my primary source of income. C.Box, opinions on BMWs. What is your favorite one? I am not a big German luxury car fan. Some people are just nuts for BMWs and Audis and Mercedes and those type of things. Not me. I like, obviously my truck and sports car. They're great cars, but if I had to pick a BMW, if I had to pick one, it would probably be the old M1, I think, or yeah, the old one is the M1 and the new one is the 1M. So whatever the old one is, that's the one that I would want. That's always been my favorite BMW. What is your opinion on Audis? Really the same thing there. Just not really for me. They're great cars. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not trying to say that they're bad in any way. They're just not for me. Have you decided on the next wrap for the Z06/1998? Shane and I are working on it right now. Behind the scenes of all the videos. Like, we've been working on it now for like a month, so it's going to be an incredible design, and that's all I'm going to say for now. But if you thought the first wrap was nuts, you haven't seen anything yet. Jared Resenkrantz, would you ever think about getting a Silverado SS and modifying it? It's fun to have both, so I don't think I would have a gas truck and then a gas car as well. After the Z06, what is next, says Dylan Elmer 8. I really don't know. Hopefully some type of supercar, but we'll have to see. I have no plans to get rid of this anytime soon. John Strouch, Road Armor bumpers for the Duramax. Maybe Road Armor, but I'm looking at a couple of other brands and maybe even doing a custom type of build. Ryan Kirkpatrick, have you ever thought about getting a bike like motocross or supermoto? I had a Gixxer 600 when I was 18 or 19. I had a Gixxer and I wrecked it at about 50 miles an hour. And I will never get on a bike after that. Now, I wasn't, I wasn't a terrible rider, but I was not an expert. I hit some gravel and I just went down. It all happened really fast. I was an idiot. I was wearing my helmet, which I always wore, which was good, but I was not wearing gear. So I was a squid, and I had on like a cutoff and shorts because I was going to the gym. And, luckily I was not hurt, as you can probably tell. Luckily I'm a healthy person and nothing bad happened. But, even for a professional rider, it's not the bike that's dangerous. I said this once on YouTube and somebody got really mad. They thought that I was, saying that bikes were shitty. It's not the bike that's dangerous. It's just that, in that instance, maybe it was my fault, maybe not. I don't know. But, the problem is that cars don't see you. I've had so many close friends where cars just like, the bike will just be driving along and a car just rams into them for no reason because cars don't see them. So sadly, in a perfect world, I would love to have a bike because they're a lot of fun. But in the world that we live in with cars, it's just so dangerous to have one that I'll never get another one. Michael Strong 99, did you do differential changes because of tire size on the Duramax? I did not. I don't think it's necessary for 35s, but any bigger than that, you might want to re-gear. But for my truck, it does fine. Have you ever thought about putting a light bar on the Duramax? I would definitely like to put a light bar. I like the look of the light bar on the roof, but I would like to do something different, maybe integrate it into the bumper, or just do something a little bit different. Ivy Wells, would you consider lifting the Duramax higher? I don't know, 6 inches is a lot of sexual jokes in there. 6 inches doesn't sound like much, but the truck is pretty high as it is, and I might want to run 37s at some point, but I'd like to do a solid front axle before I do that. So for right now, for the foreseeable future, the truck is going to stay at 6. What is your favorite Duramax engine? LLY, says Brady Colburn. I don't really have a favorite, to be honest with you. Any of them, as long as it sounds good, it makes power, that's all that I care about. If you had to choose a different color Z06, which color would you choose? I would have chosen, like if I could get a Corvette in any color, I probably would have done lime green or maybe orange, but you know, Corvettes unfortunately are not offered in great colors. Like the Viper comes in some cool colors. You got that orange, green, that like sort of baby blue, but a little bit darker. There's some great colors. And the Shelby GT350, you got Grabber Blue is a great color. All these cool colors. Corvettes, to me, Corvettes come in boring colors. They're for like old people. And I feel like a dick saying that. People think I'm such a douche, but that's kind of what they are. You got, if you want bright colors, you got red, which is, you know, red, and then yellow, and that's all you got. I would love if Corvette came out with some bright light blues, you know, maybe a lime green, maybe that's too much, but a bright orange, not the old burnt orange that looks like brown. Unfortunately, Corvettes just come in more basic colors, but if I had to pick another one, there's some great ones too, don't get me wrong, but if I had to pick another one, it would probably be the Grand Sport color scheme. Like if I was going to buy a new Corvette, I'd get a Grand Sport and I'd get it in the red, white, and blue. I think that's just so cool. Chase Bumgarner, yeah, isn't that the guy who jumped out of that goddamn space station and like the longest free jump ever? What happened to the Third Gear show? We're trying to work on it. Third Gear is a show that Nick and Troy and I made. It was like a Top Gear style show where we did a hide and seek challenge with the Duramax and Nick's Camaro. Everybody loved it. Back then, it got 270,000 views, which I know doesn't seem like a lot for what my videos get today, but when we made it, I think I had 100,000 subscribers at the time, so that was a ton of views. Everyone loved it, and it went over way better than we even thought it was going to do. So we're gonna do another episode. It's just a matter of scheduling. Nick and I are good to go. Troy's a busy guy. That's all I can say, and he has to be. He's got a McLaren, so he's got a lot of he's got a big monthly payment. Let's just say that. But you know, we are working on it. We would like to make a second episode. We'd like to do an episode once a month. So it's a project that we are all going to work on, and we will come out with an episode. I will obviously keep you guys updated. Least favorite Vette and least favorite Duramax. Like I said, as far as Duramaxes go, I don't even know. To my knowledge, they don't even have Duramaxes back past like 1995. So I really couldn't tell you. My least favorite Corvette would be, like I said, the C3 Corvette. I just don't like much at all. Would you ever build a drag truck? No, I don't think so. I like trucks. I don't mind. Everyone wants me to like make my truck super fast. Well, I have this. This is my go fast car here. I don't need the truck to be fast. That can be slow all day long. I don't care. Would you ever own an Alfa Romeo? I love the 4C. If it was more practical, like if I could drive it every day, I would consider owning a 4C. How come the Hellcat had 2 keys? Well, it had one for the full power and then one where you're supposed to give it to valets, and then it only had 500 horsepower. I made a whole video about it where it was, to me, it's just totally a gimmick. Like there's no reason why, you know, 500 horsepower and 700 horsepower is that different. But then you can even go in and program it down to 300 horsepower. I think I'm not sure if that was just the automatic one or not. But either way, I think that the 2 key thing was just kind of silly. Would you get the competition seats for the Corvette? And I'm sorry, I'm missing a lot of questions here. I'm just flipping through and just, you know, trying to answer ones that I haven't answered before. I see a lot of questions that like I have answered before. Please check out the videos on my channel. You know, it's like it's not annoying because I know I get new fans every day. So you get people that haven't seen the old videos, but like some of this stuff I've talked about like years ago, multiple times. So you know, just check out the videos if you get a chance. Will you get the competition seats for your Corvette? At this point, I wouldn't get them. I would probably just get full-blown racing seats with a harness, because Nick already got kicked out of a track for his car not having the proper equipment. So that might have to happen. I mean, all the tracks that we go to, if you're 10 seconds, like in that neighborhood, you have to have a cage and you have to have a harness and all this shit. So I might have to do that if I want to run them. Do you recommend an EGR delete for the Duramaxes? Yeah, you got to do an EGR delete for sure. The basic stuff, the EGR delete for LLYs, and I think LBZs were good, but you got to get the turbo inlet manifold, and you got to get a PCV reroute. Do you have any guns? Well, I think that we answered that question in today's video. That's funny. Would you ever consider getting a dirt bike or four-wheeler for off-roading? I would if I had property to do it, but I don't, so I don't have the use for one. Is your next vid on Casey? So for those of you who don't know, obviously, you know, Casey Neistat is somebody who I love to watch on YouTube, and you know, I fully admit that my videos are influenced by him. I love his style, and I try to do it my own way because it's with cars. But he recently quit vlogging, so it is a weird thing. You know, I'm sure that he's made 2 videos since then, and I'm sure that whatever he's planning next, there's still going to be great videos because he's a great, talented filmmaker. But yeah, him quitting really sucked. You know, I used to love looking forward to those daily vlogs, and just the stuff that he would do, like the camera angles and with the drones and all this cool stuff. And you know, it sucks that he quit, but he said he's not going to give up YouTube, so I'm sure that he'll have some cool stuff. Have you ordered drag radials yet? I have not, but that has got to be coming soon. I promise that's going to happen. Okay. Are you going to go through with getting that wing for your Corvette? I'm thinking about the wing. The problem is that I ordered it and then I canceled it because a few people have said don't get the one that goes in your trunk lid, because you should get the one that's mounted to your frame that comes up from the back. So still deciding on that, but we will see. So many questions. I feel like if I skip over them enough, people will get the hint, but obviously not. Like questions on my like my family and my relationship. And look, like I do like to have a private life as well. I'm not a family vlogger. That's just not the content that I have. I do like to have a private life too. Do you ever use your truck for work? I mean, depends on your definition of work. I've hauled couches and other shit like that, but as far as like towing a trailer, I don't have anything to tow. So if that's what you mean, Dirty Max probably is never going to tow anything. What would you rather take, a 2017 Raptor or a Ram Rebel? I don't know. The Rebel's pretty badass, but I think I would still have to stick with the Raptor. The only thing that would make me want the Rebel more is the fact that it does have a V8, and the Raptor, like I know that the V6 EcoBoost is great and probably even faster than the V8, but still something about a V8. Chevy 5.7 or Toyota 5.7? Obviously Chevy. Imagine that. Dantily, I'm sure it was a sad day for you when Casey quit his vlog. Yeah, like we just talked about, it definitely was. Nick Roberto, M&M's or Skittles? Definitely M&M's. And Sam V149, I think this might be the last question because I see we're got quite a bit of time here. Are you going to get the new ZR1? This is good because I'm going to make a full vlog about this, but I'm thinking about it. With the way it's going now, I may be able to get a ZR1 and keep this car too, which I would like to do. But we'll have to see. The new ZR1, again, this is all coming up in a vlog soon, but I was hoping it would be the introduction of the mid-engine Corvette. Obviously it's not. The ZR1 is just going to be a C7 with probably less weight, a different front end, a wing, maybe a little bit more power. My car is probably going to be faster than a ZR1 anyway, but I'm not sure. So I'm still like, I'm totally on the fence about getting a new ZR1, and we'll just have to see. But a vlog on that will be coming soon. That is going to do it for the questions. So once again, I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you enjoyed the Q&A. If you're stopping in for the first time, please subscribe. Take care. Have a great day.